Hello, my vegan foodies. Today we are going to make a simple, easy, and delicious dessert, vegan vanilla pudding. So let's get started. I've got a medium saucepan here on the stove, and I'm adding 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of nutritional yeast, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt to my saucepan. And I'm gonna really whisk this up well. I wanna make sure that all the little clumps are completely broken up, especially the cornstarch, because clumps of cornstarch are not tasty. Once that's well mixed, I'm going to add a can of full fat coconut milk and whisk the crap out of it until everything is fully dissolved. You could also use a blender to do this if you want, but I always prefer to have fewer dishes to wash. Okay, now that this is nice and smooth, I'm going to turn the heat to medium, and I'm going to keep whisking this as it heats up. If you don't whisk it while it's heating, the cornstarch will tend to settle on the bottom and your pudding will end up kind of uneven. So we're just going to whisk, whisk, whisk. And what I'm looking for is the pudding to get thick and just start to bubble. So you can see here that it's thickened a little, but I don't have any bubbles yet. And at this point, we're getting some steam, but still no bubbles. And okay, we've got a little bit of bubbling. So now I'm going to turn the heat down to medium low. And I'm going to set a timer for 3 minutes. And I'm just whisking that until the 3 minutes is up. Now the 3 minutes are up, so I'm going to take it off the heat, and I'm stirring in a tablespoon of vanilla and just a little more whisk, whisk, whisk. All right, now I'm just transferring the pudding over to a large bowl here. You'll probably need a spatula to get all of it out of the pan. And then I will just let this sit at room temperature for 30 minutes to cool off. After the 30 minutes, then I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap. And we want to prevent a film from developing on top of the pudding, so I'm going to get the plastic wrap right on top of the surface of the pudding here. Sorry for the weird focus. Sometimes it's a little hard to cook and be your own cameraman. Anyway, now this will all just go into the refrigerator for about an hour or so. All right, my pudding is chilled now, so I'm just going to put it in these little jars here with a piping bag. When I did the photos for this recipe, I put layers of raspberries and vegan whipped cream in between the pudding, but I forgot to buy it this time. So I just used some sliced almonds, chocolate chips, and rolled oats to make some layers for my pudding. Less colorful, but still delicious. And there you go, my crazy looking pudding jars with oats and chocolate chips. What I love about this pudding is how flavorful it is. The brown sugar, nutritional yeast, and vanilla all just create this really rich flavor. And it's super quick and easy to make when you have a craving for something sweet. That wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.